darlings, and here I am again. Wallace, Wednesdays with Wallace, which you get the weekends, and psychic medium. And, pardon me, I've got a cuppa with me today. This is not the morning cuppa with Wallace, but I've got a cuppa because I haven't long finished a reading and I needed to lubricate and then do this. So I've taken note of some of the things that people said about a bit less preamble and a bit more into it. So I'm going to cut that a bit and, see how you feel about this one. Not that I'm worrying too much about all the, the negatives. By the way, the negatives, the people who call me names and all that sort of stuff. I get it. I love you, darlings. Just the same. It doesn't matter. Say what you will. I don't care. But perhaps you should go somewhere else. I don't need all that. And neither do you. Why are you going on with all that stuff? You're just angry about things. I understand. And perhaps angry with your own lives and you're just taking it out on me. All the negative stuff. I got a bit of that, but then on the other hand, I got, mega views on my video this week. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That's really, really helpful in getting this video out there and getting it seen by, lots and lots of people. So I thank you for that. So thank you to all of my supporters. Love, love, love you. Thank you for supporting me and my work wherever you are in the world, and you are all over the world, and I love, love, love you. I hope you feel that. I hope you feel my arms around you and how I really feel and care about you, because I so do. Before I get into the topic today, and I want to thank a couple of people. I want to thank Martin in the UK, Mandy, my gorgeous, gorgeous Mandy in Cornwall. I want to say a thank you to you, Mandy, for being such a supporter of mine from day one. You're such a darling. Chrissy in Minnesota, I want to say thank you so much to you, Chrissy. You're such a sweetie, and you're all there for me, you people, as is everyone else. You are, and I read everything and put little hearts on it. Hopefully I'll be able to continue to do that, but I suppose if it gets, too many, I won't be able to. But know that I do care about you, and I'm, there for you. I probably won't get time today to do the one card readings because I tend to be a bit under the pump today, because this reading or this channeling that came yesterday to me is a lot. The title of today's video is Dirty Dealings, Hate and Greed, and that's very interesting because yesterday I sat down and then I started to write and all this stuff was coming to me. So I'm going to grab my cards and we're going to have a look at, some of these things. I'll do it a little bit differently. Somebody said they like to see the cards, and I'll show them to you as they come out. Got to wet my whistle there because I'm so dry. I need so a cup of tea is what I got. Okay, so what I did was I sat yesterday and I started writing, and as I do, and the channeling came. Now, there was a question about who are they. I don't know whether that meant who are they that are talking to me or who are they that are behind, the whole thing. On both counts, on behind the whole Trump thing, there is a they behind it. I don't know who they are, darlings. I have no idea who the people are. Can't give them names because I don't know, but I do know that this has been coming for a long time. There's a lot of things going on, but we'll talk about those as we go along, because what's been coming to me, and I'm going to give you what came yesterday in the download and the channeling that went on yesterday, and I would like to at least acknowledge and say that, there are new alliances. Of course there are. There's new alliances being forged. Europe is moving to upscale on nuclear weapons. And I understand that, but that's not in relation to America or anything like that. That's purely in relation to the unrest and what's going on in, around Russia and all that sort of thing, because they're concerned about, that Nato losing his thing as well, because he's slowly heading into decline, or quickly heading into decline. So Europe is upscaling. All of Europe is upscaling, about 8% or a lot of it, and the and America, of course, is cutting back on its cyber security and cutting back on everything and leaving itself open. But that's all part of the dealings and part of the plot, and which we'll talk about in a few minutes. I'm going to include, of course, this reading is all about Trump. What came yesterday was about Trump, but there was some stuff around the vice president as well, the VP. There's dealings for both of them. Both of them have done a deal together for different, all in the one pot, if you can understand what I'm saying. All the dealings are all in the one pot, so to speak. They're all about the same end game, I'm going to say. Thank you. End game is what they're giving me. It's all about the same end game, but different deals with different people. I feel that Vance's dealings, and apparently he was paid some money recently. That's interesting, isn't it? He got a bit of a, lump sum of money recently. So I feel that Vance's deal that he did was around his mate Teal, or whatever it is, Thiel, or whatever his name is, and some of the oligarchs. I think there's a deal being done there. For him to do what he needs to do, say what he needs to say, side who he, needs to side with. So that's Vance's little thing on the side, his dealings that he's doing. And he did. He's done a deal. And the other one, the Humpty Dumpty's done a deal. But anyway, let's look at that, because a lot of stuff came yesterday. What I was doing, I was walking into his space. That's interesting. Things have been happening for me lately that haven't happened before. I was walking into his space, and what came was this, was that that whole divisive speech to Congress was just fabrication and confabulation. That's what came yesterday when I was writing. And he's feeling very confused. There's a lot of confusion and a lot of overwhelmment. He's unable to discern now between truth and fiction. He doesn't really know which one's which. They were, telling me, and that's what I was getting. I was getting from him that he was incredibly angry. He's very, very angry. Seemingly, when the media say, he's angry with this one and he's angry with that one and he's angry with this situation, what I got yesterday was that may well be what he's putting out externally as his anger, but he's angry because he can't trust anyone. That's what they gave me yesterday, or that's what I got when I walked his space. He knows that he can't trust anyone, and he's angry at it. He's angry that he's now in this position, that he can't trust anyone, and that he's done this deal and that the cost of it's too high. He's aware of that. He's aware that the cost is too high. And what I was being told was that the pressure of it all will see him escaping more. He's going to be, going off golfing, going to Mar-a-Lago. He's going to be going away more. You'll see less of him only in those places because he's trying to escape more from the reality. The lucid moments of reality that hit him, because everything's mixed up. What I got was this big pot of stuff, and it's all mixed up together. He doesn't any longer know what's what. He doesn't any longer know. Cup of tea's finished. So he is going to escape more. He's going to go off and do more things externally from the White House as he draws more into, escapism. There is a shutting down. The more he sinks into his fantasies, the more he struggles to stay in the present, and that's going to cause more of a shutdown with him. And he's going to, in the middle of speeches, in the middle of things, in the middle of saying things, and presenting and anything where he's in the public eye, because he's so confused and because so much of that is going on, he's shutting down. There's another reason he's shutting down too. And the word that came yesterday, really, really big for me, was rushed. And I thought, well, hang on, what's that about? And so, and I'm reading my notes here because that's what I was doing, writing. Everything's being rushed because he's being pushed hard. The reason that all of this stuff has been happening so quickly into this term of presidency is because they, whoever they are, and I suspect that's the oligarchs and others, realised that, of course, he's the puppet, and Putin realises, they all realise he's the puppet, of course, but he's not a very stable puppet, and he does have health and mental issues, and that's declining fairly quickly. That he's being rushed and he's being pushed to achieve what others want. And so, that was the deal. That was the deal that was done. And what came to me yesterday when I was doing this was the devil card. And it'll be interesting to see if the devil card comes out today in the reading. But the devil card came out and it was all about selling out. It was all about he'd sold out. Him and Vance had sold out the American dream and democracy and the American people. that had all been sold out. And so there was, I'm calling it dirty dealings, and it is. And the question that I asked, and I'm going to be doing this now, I'm going to pull out the cards as well. But the question I asked yesterday was, around America, and that was that when somebody acts in that way towards certain things, it's logical for you to say to yourself, well, did they hate the place? I mean, did they hate America? Do they hate everyone? Is there hatred here? Is there hatred here, or is there just greed? Is it just greed? And he's consumed with greed because he's indebted big time. Big time. He'll never pay this back. That whole thing, the little comment he made to one of those judges, who was it? One of the judges at the thing when he walked away and said, I owe you. Yes, it's true. And he owes a lot of people, but more big time than that. He owes it's money too. And his life is about, his life depends on his well-being, his living depends on the deal he done. Wow. Okay. I'm getting, before I shuffle these cards, there's a lot of channeling going on over this last 24 hours. And I'm getting a lot of that's downloads, and the downloads are around Musk. He's in a lot of trouble. He is in a lot of trouble. This whole diversion about, $2 trillion fraud, and he's going to be giving out, $5,000 to people. He's going to be giving them a share of. That's a load of cobweb. It's rubbish. It's bullshit. BS. That's just simply not true. He's a liar. And he's a charlatan as well. Don't call me a charlatan, people, when you come onto my show. Take a look around you and take a closer look at who you're talking about and who you're referring to. This whole thing about waste and everything, they've not found it. Prove it. Show it. If you open your mouth and you make a big fuss about something, well, show it. Prove it. If you've got the proof, prove it. Where are the convictions? Where is all the stuff they're talking about? It's just a lot of BS. And wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, America, wake up. And I want to say to you too, darlings, don't feel bad about being American. Feel really good about it. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you have, and you're not responsible for these few lunatics. Those of you who voted do have a responsibility. You did. If you voted for these people and you're now unhappy with it, well, live with it, because you are responsible for having contributed to it. But I don't think it was all your fault, darlings. I think there was a lot of skullduggery, and I think that's going to, I still believe, and I'm going to go with that. We'll see down the line what happens, but I still believe that that's going to come into, that's going to come to the front, that's going to come to the fore. We're going to see that. We're going to see the whole thing around the malware and all that stuff, and those young blokes and young kids that Musk has got working for him and all that computer stuff. Musk, he's in trouble because there's enough federal judges and enough happening now that a lot of what's going on, and if he wants to, he's now going to be mudding up the water, telling everybody there's all this fraud in the Social Security so he can get his hands on that money too. It's only about the money. It's all about the greed. I don't know. I mean, I would look at it and go, does this person hate the place? Because he sure is screwing it up. But is it just simply unadulterated greed, and they just can't see anything else. And you saw that happening in the stock market. All the ones that are got money, or they know what he's like, they know what he does. And when he went on about the tariffs, well, they know what tariffs are, even if Trump doesn't, and he doesn't. He doesn't have a clue. He talks about all the trillions of dollars that are going to come flying back into America. One wonders how somebody can be that bloody stupid, and how the ones that voted for him could be that bloody silly. But anyway, okay, I'm asking a question as I shuffle these cards. Is it about hate or is it about greed? Does Humpty Dumpty, um, does he hate America? Is that why he's doing this? Or does he, or is it all about greed? Does he hate America or is it about greed? Does Humpty Dumpty really hate America? Um, is that what this is all about? Or is it about greed? Um, is it about greed? Does Humpty Dumpty hate America or is it about greed? Okay, the first card that's come out is the okay, the 11 of Cups. This is a Cups card. So there's a lot of emotion around it. I believe it's greed. I don't think it's that he hates America. This to me says that it's all about greed. And he's emotionally okay. I'm going to go with it again. I just feel that, or I'm getting, because that's the feeling, that he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do next. Page of Wands came out. This card, these cards are all about, energies. There's a lot of things about he's got in his mind that he wants America to grow. He wants to be the one who is seen to be the saviour of everything. The people that voted for him, he's going to have the best economy. He's going to have the best, the best of everything. He's going to, and he really believes it. He really believes that, the tariffs are going to bring in trillions of dollars, and that the tariffs are going to be, he's going to be, the king of tariffs. He's going to be the president who, bought all these trillions of dollars. Anybody else and what they've done is, pales into insignificance in relation to what, he's achieved. This is the Three of Pentacles. To me, this is about the oligarchs. This is about others holding the purse strings. This is about pardon me. A lot of energy's going on today, kids. Oh, darlings, a lot of stuff. So this is about being impoverished. So what am I getting with this? Being impoverished, if he doesn't have these, oligarchs and these people behind him to give out. This is the institution. This is this whole, this is the thing around the oligarchs. This is the thing around, money. Very interesting. Okay, Four of Pentacles, about money again. This is all about money. So it's all about, when I said, what is this about? Is this about, hating America? Is it about greed? And yes, it's about greed. It's all about money. It's all about what money can bring. It's all about the money, 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 money. All about the money. All about it. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got the Four of Swords. A lot of stabbing in the back, a lot of stuff going on. He's quite right. When I channeled yesterday about he can't trust anybody, he has put all these people in place, the Bordazars, the Hegseths, the Bondies, all these people. But he also knows, he's lucid enough and he's still with it enough to know that all these people that he's given powerful positions to now, are out of his control. That's all out of his control. He's given those people all those positions, and those positions hold power. And those people, they're supporting him. Why are they supporting him? They're supporting him because they're power crazy. And they're power crazy, so they've got the positions now. Are they interested in him, or are they interested in themselves? They're only interested in themselves. As long as they pay homage to him and tell him what he wants to hear, they can run riot in their own space. And that's exactly what they're doing, and he knows it. And he knows it's out of control. He knows it's out of the high priestess. Yes, things are coming to light. There is going to be more. Wow. There's going to be way more stuff coming out. And it's going to happen fairly quickly. It's going to happen quickly. I'm getting this yesterday in the channeling that came yesterday. It was so rushed. It was such a rush of things. There's going to be information coming out around that. Temperance card. This is the card of, he's trying to balance things. He's trying to emotionally cope. I got that yesterday. This escapism. He's trying to cope. And he's not doing, terribly well at it. But there will be, I believe that there's going to be more uprising, more people, more things that are going to be happening. People are going to be rebelling more. This whole thing about Musk and Social Security, and all this graft in all these supposed areas. But Musk is going to be hobbled. I want to have a look at that. Yes, the infighting, all the stuff, that's still going on, and it's going on among the Republican Party, the people around them, and especially on what I'm getting here on this card is Musk. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on around Musk, and they're over it. They can see that Musk might ruin their plans. That's what's going on. That's what they're giving me. They're worried about Musk ruining their plans. They're worried about that. The Humpty Dumpty can't do anything about it because he's so indebted to him, including being president. He's so indebted to Musk. He can't open his mouth. He can't do too much. He's allowing Musk to, be in the Oval Office and pretend to be president, while Musk's little favourite kids, talk to Humpty Dumpty like so disrespectfully. But, what do you expect of a guy who's got 13 kids, plays favouritism with some of the kids, has the one sitting up on his shoulders that is probably his most favourite at the moment. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. And these are the people who are having, major say, and this is the bloke who wants to rip into everything, sack all the people, grab all the money, rape and pillage. Mm. Right. Mm. And then run off, or hopefully be deported. Okay, I'm going to, well, I want to know about JD Vance. I want to know what's going on with JD Vance. Let me just give another little shuffle. I want to know what's going on with JD Vance. What's going on around him? I'm getting a whole bunch of down the line, not right now, but down the line legal stuff. I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff around Musk, around JD Vance. He's in, yeah, he's going to end up, he might end up in one of those orange suits. Um, he's 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 doing deals and doing stuff that. Whoa, is he? He's doing things, and he's doing deals. The deal he did and the stuff that he's doing is not legal. He's breaking the law, and he has a legal background. He damn well knows it. And that'll be worse on him when he comes to pay, because you know, the fact that he's oh, okay, what's the thing around? He's been grabbed by the arm. What happened there? Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? He was grabbed by the arm. Who grabbed him by the arm? Somebody grabbed him by the arm and held him back from something, or pulled him away. Hmm. Okay, all right. I don't know. I don't know. These things have been coming, darlings. They've just been coming. Okay, Vance, here we go here. Yes, bound up in his, he's caught up in all the stuff. He's caught up in the deal. He's caught up in he thinks he's clever and smart, and he's too clever for his own good. Mr. Vance, the hillbilly, King of Pentacles, the oligarchs and the people around him. They're the people holding the purse strings. That's where the money came from, and that's not legal, and that'll get found out. Okay, not surprising. Five of Cups, not surprising. There's going to be some real sadness in this. He's going to come. What am I getting? Okay, they're telling me that he's going to. He's going to be sorry. He's going to be sorry. There's going to be a whole bunch of remorse. Remorse is what I'm getting. They're telling me remorse. Yes, the Hermit card. Not surprising that the Hermit card comes out around him, because there is going to be some expose is the word I'm getting. Some expose around Vance and the money and all the things that have been going on there. Okay, we've got wands here. We've got wands, Eight of Wands. There's a lot of fighting. Oh, oh, darlings, there's a lot of fighting. Okay, same card here. That doesn't surprise me. Same card out for him as came out for Humpty Dumpty. When I first started the reading, the first thing that came to me today was this thing about dirty dealings. And yes, they're both dipping into the same pot. They're both doing the dealings with the same people. The same people are involved in the dealings with Vance as they are with Humpty Dumpty. It's all about money. It's all about greed. It's all about, all those sorts of things. Similar cards coming out for the hillbilly as for Humpty Dumpty, and all the emotions coming out, all the cards. Yes, there's something going on around him and his wife. She's not happy. Her background and her culture, is her whole cultural experience and her understanding of people, community, life. That's what I'm getting. That not happy. She's not happy about all that's going on. She's not happy about this. This smacks at her upbringing, her culture, her understanding of community. She doesn't like that too much. There is going to be stuff come out. Death card. Yes, there will be an end to it. Yes, not surprising. There will be an end to what's going on with Vance, and there will be, yeah, absolutely. And he's in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. Down the line, he's going to be in a lot of trouble, and he's going to find himself in a big legal battle. There's a big legal battle going to go on around him, and he's going to try and get out of it, but I don't know that he will. I think that it'll be too much. I think there'll be too much evidence, too much stuff. I don't think he'll be able to wheedle out of it. I don't think he'll be able to do any of his smart talking and get out of it. I think that he's, he could end up behind bars. I agree. Thank you. And okay, quickly before I go, I'm going to shuffle a card for all of us, for you and I, darlings. And if you haven't watched, while I shuffle these, go and take a look at Morning Cuppa with Wallace. The first one was out last week. I noticed that my girl wrote Cuppa as in C-U-P-P-E-R, but I'll go and alter that to C-U-P-P-A because Cuppa. And but it was out. There's a little promo video on another website that I have teamed up with another lovely girl in the Netherlands, and it's fun. But regardless of where you get your reading from and whether it comes from something set up via computer programming or however it is, if you're meant to get the message, Spirit will send you the message however, whatever. Okay, so don't think because it comes from a certain area or a certain element of things that's not true, that it has to come through a certain channel or it has to come in a certain way. It doesn't. It could come from, a newspaper, a billboard. I've heard of things, people driving along freeways and, number plates giving them a message. It comes from wherever. So if you're drawn to the channel, and it's called Tarot, mystictarotinsights.com, mystictarotinsights.com. I'll get Clara to put it up on the, I want to see what they are, to put it up on this video. Oh, God. mystictarotinsights.com, and you can go there and you can have a 3-card reading. That's interesting. That card came for the girl this morning. Okay, so it was all about reading this week, darlings. There wasn't anything else in it. Just readings, just the whole thing, just all that I'd channeled and what had been coming. It was pretty busy, and I'll hopefully get back to doing some one-off readings next week for you. But anyway, a card for all of us, new beginnings. Okay, so what am I getting from it? I'm getting new beginnings. I'm getting look forward. Don't look back, darlings. Don't look back. Go forward in your lives, move forward, plan, have dreams, Don't worry about the wherewithal and how you're going to get it and what's happening around you and what's going to happen over here to this and what's going to happen over here with this. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Just focus on your own lives. Focus on your dreams. Focus on not how you're going to get the dream. Focus on getting it. What is it? What is it? What is it? Is it a trip around the world? Is it, what is it? What is it? Is it is it a house in the mountains? What is it that you want? Focus on that. I want you to focus on those things, because with it comes new beginnings. This is a time for new beginnings where the planets are talking to us, the heavens are talking to us, the cards are talking to us, people are talking to us. We're all there just as the messenger. I love you. Thank you from my heart. If all of this means anything, has anything, and you feel like it, please click on Buy Me a Coffee, and keeps the channel going. We're now at a point where we're doing more things are happening, we're inputting more into it. I'm doing what I'm saying to you to do. Focus on the dream, don't worry about how it's going to happen, and it will. And so it is. So it is, darlings. So it is. I love you, and I'll see you next week, during the week on Wednesday, with Morning Cuppa with Wallace, and then I'll also see you the next weekend on Wednesdays with Wallace Psychic Medium, which is never Wednesdays, but I'm keeping the name. Love to you and yours. Hugs from me, and I take you with me in my heart wherever I go for the next week as well. Bye for now.